What's up, YouTube? Stack44 coming in with another video. 5 things you must have to build a strong foundation. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers, all my regular subscribers, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead, hit that subscription button on the corner of your screen, hit that notification bell as well, and you'll get all my videos sent straight to your phone or your device as soon as I put one up on YouTube. But let's get right into this video. 5 things you must have to build a strong foundation. At the end of the day, I feel like everything comes from foundation. You know, when the seed was planted before you was born, that foundation of your parents bringing you into this world, you know, shows, you know, it's a story behind every face. And behind every face, there should be foundation. And I feel like you cannot even build a foundation with your family, your friends, or a relationship till you understand what your foundation is as a person. And in today's society, there are a lot of people that have broken foundations that don't even know they have them. And then when they build a relationship with somebody, the foundation crumbles because they never have a foundation for their own self to start with. So these 5 points of foundation that I'm about to give you, I feel like it's no particular order, but I feel like these foundations will help you build your foundation and understand who you are as a person. Like I told you guys before, in 2020, we're going to have tunnel visions of staying in our lane and understanding who we are as people and individuals and holding ourselves accountable. Which brings me to number 1, a foundation of you versus you. The foundation of you versus you is looking yourself in the mirror, accepting who you are and what you are, and understanding your weaknesses, your strengths, and how what you have to do to plan, purpose, and program and run a program for your life, and not worry about other people's validation. Don't be putting on a mask to get accepted by other people or any trends that's out there. It's always you versus you. You are the most unique person to your own self, and for you to be the best you have to maximize knowing yourself to be the best you, because when you're the best you, insecurities go away, and you will always be strengthened by your power for your own love for your own self, and you don't worry about what people think. You just do what you do. Number 2, foundation of hard work. Now, the hard work comes along once you look yourself in the mirror. Just like I said before, once you look yourself in the mirror, you understand that if I want to get somewhere, I got to grind. Because sometimes people only see the shine, but they don't understand the grind. You know, hard work won't get you anything, but no work will get you nothing. So that's a guarantee. You know, that's something that you can work hard all you want doing the wrong thing and not working on your purpose and never get nothing out of it. But you can work hard working on your purpose, and eventually the plan will come along and the program will come along as well, and you will see that the hard work paid off. So make sure you put in the hard work in your life or whatever you want to do to make sure that that's a foundation, that's a staple to understand that I got this. You can lose everything, but the hard work you have will build everything back up if you lost everything. Number 3, the foundation of communication. Now, this is a big thing today in today's society that people don't do well. I feel like, you know, social media, text messages, instant messengers, dating sites, a lot of things are getting people to message people. But that is communication, but that's a form of communication I feel like you should use in a secondary tense, because when you are trying to build to get to know somebody or understand a person's character, you can't tell it off of text messages. Anybody can write you an essay, or just say you was in school, you can write the essay for the paper, but that don't mean you read the damn book. Sometimes you might hear information or watch a movie and feel like, okay, I'll write a perfect essay and trick the teacher. That's a little tangent. But at the end of the day, what I'm saying is you need to get human contact, somebody that you can talk to on the phone, that basically you understand the questions you ask a person to get to know a person. And another thing about that is when a person spends time on the phone or in person to get to know you, they're pouring into you. When a person is text messaging you, they can be text messaging 5, 6 other people and pouring into everybody else and not just you only. When you have a text message, when you have a phone conversation or a meet in person to get to know anybody, you are basically investing your time to take this serious. When you text messages, it becomes to the point that it's not even serious really, because you are sitting there texting. Now, like I said, texting messages should be secondary, which I mean by that is once you get to know a person and fill a person out, then you understand their text messages. Because if you don't know what a person stands for, eventually the text message you see in the beginning, you might take them the wrong way. So remember, make sure you have a foundation of communication. And let's move on to number 4, the foundation of responsibility. Basically, the foundation of responsibility comes along with your plan, your purpose, your program, the way you take care of yourself, your health, your wealth, everything, your financial thing. Because when a person have a foundation of a responsibility, and they show that they're responsible for themselves, they will definitely be responsible when they intertwine in other relationships as well. But if they just willy-nilly and they just get up at a certain time, they barely go to work, they always late for work, they don't take pride in their body, they don't take pride in their spirituality or with the way they move, that shows you that this person's foundation is all over the place, and they have no foundation of responsibility to understand that you have to live by certain rules in life. Just because you're grown don't mean you don't have rules. If you get on the highway and you're in the 55 speed limit lane and you're going 85, you're going to probably go to jail for reckless driving or get a hell of a ticket. So the foundation of responsibility is doing everything responsible that you need to do, like having a spare in a car, having car insurance, paying your bills on time, building your credit, building something towards the future. And if you could do that, and if you date somebody that's on that financial on that responsible foundation, you can see that a mile away. Because when you date somebody, they should have to really be honest. The world it revolves in circles. You should have the same damn routine pretty much every week if you work a stable job or do a stable program or whatever you do. So I did a little tangent on that, but let's get to the last but not least, the foundation of spiritual. You must have a spiritual foundation to even make it in this world. Like I always tell you guys, put God first, put yourself second, everybody else have to fall in line. Your spiritual must be part of your meditation, the way you move, period. Always working, like I said, always working on you versus you, understanding that at the end of the day, you got to have boundaries about how you move as a person and how you move, connect. Because if you can't connect with a person on a spiritual foundation, then that's gonna not work in the first place as well. So I feel like it was never a different, and that's my last one. But there was never a different order. But you versus you, spiritual foundation should have been my 1 and 2, but it wasn't. I put spiritual foundation as last because at the end of the day, the other things should get you to found your spiritual foundation. So that's all I really want to say on this video, guys. Like I always tell you guys, let's attack our lives. Let's stack up our lives. Let's understand our foundation to build other foundations with good people. But if you don't work on your own foundation, you will never understand another person's foundation. And that's all I want to say on this video, and I'll holler at you guys on the next video. Peace.